The students are assessed on their projects using a marking scheme. It's a marking scheme that's graded as all the other assessments are into first, 2-1, 2-2 and so on. The criteria for a first-class project are principally that the project is considered to be a high-quality piece of work, that the experiments are reported in a clear, concise and appropriate manner, that the data are properly analysed and interpreted, and that the whole experimental package is put into the appropriate context in terms of the literature and the work that had already been done. There should also, for a first-class project, be an element of what we call originality, and that means that the student should have had some kind of input into elements of the project, such as design of the project concept, or design of some of the experiments, or the use of particular technologies, or a particular type of analysis that they have decided to use. We can evaluate how much a student has put into the project based on the supervisor feedback on that project and also the student feedback on that project. And that helps us to see how well a student has done. A 2-1 project would be one where the report is still of high quality and doesn't have any major flaws, but may have somewhat less student input into the project. And then a lower quality project, or a project with obvious flaws, might then get a lower mark. The other element of the assessment is the viva, where the students present their project to examiners in 5 minutes and are then asked questions for a further 10 minutes. And the idea of that assessment is to see how well the students understood what they've done, the importance of it, its context in the existing literature, and that they've understood the techniques they've used and where the project could go in the future. There's no single answer to how much time a student should spend on an FHS project. If it's a project that is very compact, everything goes well, and the student and supervisor are happy with the outcome, projects can last 8 weeks and be finished and potentially even written up within that time. That's fairly unusual. Most projects last longer than that, either because it takes longer to get the amount of data that the student and supervisor are happy with, or because there may be technical issues that have come up which are difficult to manage in the time allowed, or if it's the type of project where a student is collecting, for example, patient samples or patient data, it may not be possible to collect those samples or data within an 8 to 12 week time slot. It may take up to 4 months or 6 months. And in that case, the project would be done part-time, fitting in with the other parts of the student's coursework, and then can be written up at a later time point.